Hello students, now we will see question number 4 of exercise 3.4. Let us see the question. Name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals are, first one, whose diagonals bisect each other. Now we have to name the quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other. So we have seen various types of quadrilaterals and also we have seen the properties of quadrilaterals. So out of all those quadrilaterals, which quadrilateral diagonals bisect each other, that we have to see. So in parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. We have seen the property of parallelogram. So in parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Also in rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. In square also, diagonals bisect each other. And in rhombus also, diagonals bisect each other. So we have seen the properties of all types of quadrilaterals. So in first one, parallelogram, rectangle, square and rhombus, this four name of quadrilateral will come. So in these four quadrilaterals, diagonals bisect each other. So this is our first one's answer. Now next one, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Now diagonal should be perpendicular bisector. They should bisect at 90 degree. So diagonals should be perpendicular bisectors of each other. So diagonals are perpendicular in squares and in rhombus. So square and rhombus, in these two quadrilateral, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. If you see the properties, in square, diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Also in rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. So this is the answer of second one. Now third one, diagonals are equal. Now in which quadrilateral diagonals are equal? So in rectangle and square, diagonals are equal. In rectangle or in square, if you draw these both diagonals, the diagonals are equal. In rectangle also it is equal and in square also both the diagonals are equal. So our third answer will be rectangle and square. So this was question number 4. Now moving ahead with question number 5. Question number 5 is, let us see the question. Explain why a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. Now we have seen the definition of convex and concave quadrilateral. Now we have to explain that why rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. So in a rectangle, both of its diagonals lie in the interior part. We know that whenever we draw a rectangle, suppose this is a rectangle, so both the diagonals, they are in the interior part. Okay, hence it is a convex quadrilateral. Normally when we see concave quadrilateral, diagonals lie outside the figure. Okay, also in rectangle, all the angles measure is less than 180 degree. So that is why rectangle is a convex quadrilateral and all its diagonals, both of its diagonals lie in the interior. Hence it is a convex quadrilateral. So rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. So this was question number 4 and 5 of exercise 3.4. Hello students, now we will see question number 6 of exercise 3.4 of chapter 3, which is the last question of this chapter. So let's start. Let us see the question first. So ABC is a right angled triangle. Now this triangle is right angled. Okay, and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. Now this triangle is given to us A, B and C, and they are telling that O is the midpoint. Okay, it is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. So this side AC is given. So this O is the midpoint of AC and it is opposite to the right angle. Means this is your right angle. Means this is 90 degrees. So this triangle ABC is a right angled triangle and right angle is given at point B. So this is your 90 degree. Now explain why O is equidistant from A, B and C. Now this point O, it is equidistant. Equidistant means it is at equal distance from A, from B and from C. So we will have to show that OA is equal to OB and that is equal to OC. So this OA, OB and OC, these three are equal. Okay, so they are at equal distance. So ये जो point O है, that is at equal distance from A, that is also at equal distance from B, and this O is also at equal distance from C. So the distance between O and A, O and B, O and C is same. So that we need to explain that why it is same. Now again it is given in the bracket that the dotted lines are drawn additionally to help you out. Now they are talking about this triangle. These dotted lines are given additionally. They are given additionally so that we can easily prove it. So they have extended this line and also this line. So these dotted lines are given additionally. Otherwise only this much part is given to us triangle. Now let us start. So we need to show that O is at equal distance. So first of all, these lines we will draw, and we know that AD and BC, these both are parallel. Also AB and CD, these both are also parallel, and these both are also parallel. And after drawing these lines, which shape we are getting? We are getting a rectangle shape. Okay, now let us start our sum. First of all, we will draw the lines. So draw lines AD and DC. So this AD and DC, these lines we will draw such that AD is parallel to BC. Now as I told you, this AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to this DC. This AB is parallel to this DC. AD is parallel to BC and this AB is parallel to this CD or DC, anything you can write. Also AD is equal to BC. This AD and this BC, they will be equal. They are parallel and they are at equal distance. This is 90 degree. So this AD and BC is equal. Also this AB and this CD is equal. So this much we can write from the figure. Okay. AD equal to BC and AB equal to DC. Now this figure is a rectangle. So ABCD is a rectangle. Why? Because opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. So this is the property of rectangle, and we are getting opposite sides parallel also and equal also. We have shown parallel and equal. So this ABCD is a rectangle as opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other, and all the interior angles are of 90 degree. Now this is 90 degree. Okay, so this also will be 90, this also, and this also. It is a shape of rectangle. So all the angles are 90 degree. Even if you solve with the help of property, you will get these all angles at 90 degree. Now in a rectangle, diagonals are of equal length. So again, another property of rectangle is in a rectangle, diagonals are of equal length. This we know that both diagonals are equal in rectangle. So this diagonal AC and this diagonal BC are equal. Also they bisect each other. Bisect means they cut into two equal parts. So these diagonals, they bisect. So bisect means this AO and this OC, they both are equal parts. So these diagonals cut each other in such a way that we get AO equal to OC. So that is the meaning of the word bisect. So these diagonals bisect each other. So according to the property, these are the properties of rectangles. Hence we can say that AO is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB. So this AO is equal to OC and that is equal to BO and that is equal to OD. So this all parts are equal because diagonals are equal and they bisect each other. So that is why we can write this AO is equal to OC, also it is equal to this OD, and also it is equal to OB. So this all four parts are equal. It means that this point O is at equal distance from A, from B and from C. So hence O is equidistant from A, B and C. Hope you understood. This was question number 6 of exercise 3.4.